Hello, it's Belinda here, author of the book The 7 Jewels of Life and creator of Earth Calling. Thank you for watching this video. It's so great to have you here. Over this series of Earth Calling videos, we'll be highlighting each continent and in particular the impact of environmental issues brought about and exacerbated by climate change, including its effect on the natural living world, wildlife, plants and trees, rivers and oceans, plastics, pollution, as well as highlighting some amazing humanitarian and other projects around the world to inspire us. Every day we will be featuring a different continent, and today is Wednesday, the day of the beautiful yellow citrine, and our focus is on the Middle East, its people and the natural living world.
In the midst of conflict, there is very little goodwill. There are very few nice guys. The critical challenge that we face is that the belief that there is no solution. That there is no solution to the Israeli-Palestinian or the broader Middle East conflict. That people have lost faith and that people live in fear. The mindset of our different countries has been one that we need to grab and keep water, because water is scarce in the Middle East, water is scarce in the desert. We need to grab that water for ourselves, for legitimate reasons of urban, industrial, agricultural needs, but also so that we don't empower the enemy. What we've seen is almost complete demise of the Jordan River. A river holy to half of humanity, to Jews and Christians and Muslims, yet despite its religious importance, the conflict has turned that river, because it's the border, into little more than a sewage canal, with 95% of the historical flow of that river taken away, half by Israel, half by Syria and Jordan. And instead of fresh water flowing, raw sewage, saline water, a very unholy mix of pollutants. But we discovered that it's not convincing enough to the public for environmentalists to be speaking about environmental cause. Over time, we've learned really how to be effective. We've developed a bottom-up strategy, and it's led by our Good Water Neighbours program, and therefore the very regional nature of our organisation makes people, basically fall out of the chair. That wow, an Israeli, a Palestinian, a Jordanian, and we're 100 staff, and we're thousands of activists on all sides of the Jordan River, where we're working with schools and creating youth water trustees that learn about their water reality and their neighbours' water reality, so that solving these issues requires cooperation. And that's really important, because in the midst of conflict, where we live, you're condemned by a small but vocal minority that object to cooperation, that see working with your neighbour as working with your enemy. So we're called naive, and we're called traitors, and we're called hopeless, because the whole situation is hopeless. So working with kids has been really crucial, because their minds are open and they're understanding that the environment itself knows no borders. So we're about empowering young kids to ask critical questions of their parents, of adults, and of their mayors as to, well, if the issue requires cooperation, why aren't you seeking cooperation with the other side? And that's led to some amazing leadership a former minister had said to me just a few years ago, "Gidon, show me your palm. When hair grows on your palm, that's when fresh water will flow again down the River Jordan. There's no hair on my palm, but fresh water is flowing this very moment down the Jordan River." And much more importantly, that same minister today sees the rehabilitation of the Jordan as his initiative. We can change things on the ground. The sewerage is being treated and being removed from the environment, and fresh water can flow, and peace is possible.
I commissioned the duo band Forest to create soundtracks of music and voice that resonate with the heart of each continent, and gives us the time to ponder on how we can seek solutions to the world's most pressing problems, and each do our part to help save and support our beautiful planet. Please look out for other videos in this Earth Calling series. Our Earth is calling us.